EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action, Richardson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. Open man is Higgins. He stiff arms him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Fields connecting over the middle with Downs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Fields. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. In motion left goes a tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Fields. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now it's Fields. That complete to Downs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Short throw to Disley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Now this taken in by Downs. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. Fields throwing again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Richardson off the play fake. Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. 1st quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Play action. Now Richardson. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards there and a first down. This pass left side to Downs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Mixon on the toss right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle with Irving. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bucky Irving with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from drawing level. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. The tight end in motion right. Now Richardson. That's caught by... And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. On the counter, Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mixon with a first down carry.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up second down. Past the 20. 5, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
41 yards.
And the Aviators have regained the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is now 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Fields now to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Justin Fields
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Pioneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in the Sooner state of Oklahoma, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pioneers offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Mixing up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Aviators offense and Elijah Mitchell set to take over once more.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Richardson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Gano's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, Fields. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now it's Fields. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. They shakes him off. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Gano's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Back to throw, Fields. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Here's Fields. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Aviators offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Over the middle, that's the tight end Sennett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Richardson off the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, you have to be careful about... And he can't escape, and down he goes. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields, middle of the field to Jefferson.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Fields.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's Mixon on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All eyes on Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing Tannehill. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Tannehill. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Tannehill. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tannehill.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark